Hi, everybody. It's Debbie with the Question Queens. Welcome back. And yes, I'm actually finishing the Dopey podcast. It's part 6, if I did my math correctly, which I do girl math, so it's probably not. I think it's part 6, but we'll see when I upload it. Anyway, so where we left off is he's been through his whole story where he first started drinking, where he first time he got high, he had a mental breakdown, spent 9 terrifying months really trying to figure out if he was ever going to actually be normal again. Went through some therapy, wrote the song, the Dear Rapper song that changed his and Nova's life, and now we are just talking about, I think, basically he was asking him questions like the controversy that he's faced from, pushback on some of the things he's been saying in his songs, and how a lot of people are praising him, a lot of people are hating him, and that's pretty much where we left off. So let's go ahead and get back and finish this up.
I don't like it when people are like, oh yeah, you're the Republican rapper guy, you're the conservative rapper. I understand it. I have nothing against those fucking people at all. It's just not me, dude. Like, I'm not gonna play into this whole fucking us against them bullshit.
So there's no significance to you wearing a red flannel shirt right now? That's just a coincidence?
Dude, don't tell me you've been on the internet watching all those conspiracy videos about me. Fuck.
Oh, that's
no,
funny.
I think just the fact that you're an independent artist is what you're talking about. You put out your own shit. It's like, that's freedom. You know what I mean? Like, and I think
total freedom.
It's amazing. You know what I mean? That's an amazing thing. I have a million questions, but like, dude, you gave us so much time. You fucking really laid out.
I'm cool. I'm cool, bro. If you got questions, like, let's ride.
First time, like, when you show up to Nova, like, after you're in this fucking clear, you know what I mean? Was it like fucking lost souls running to be in love? Was it a love trip, or was it like, all right, let's see what's going on trip?
Well, Nova was in a relationship at the time.
So it wasn't for you. Was it the love run anyway?
No, but it's like me and Nova, like, since the day I met Nova, I loved Nova.
Aww.
When she put me on that rap show, I met up with her on the street in the club district to help her put up posters for her rap show. I loved her the day I met her. I was like, this is the coolest fucking chick that I've ever met in my life. She's fucking cool. And, we ended up like best friends for like 15 years, bro, like, or 12 years, because we've been together for fucking 5 or something, but 11 years. But we were like ace homies for like forever, bro. If there's like something going on in my life, like, that's who I called. If there's something going on in Nova's life, she called me, and we were just like 2 ships in the night, dude. Like, I left fucking Edmonton to go to Vancouver, and then Nova went to Toronto, and then Nova came down to the States, and then I came down to the States, but they denied me at the border because they thought I was this other Tom Macdonald, who's also a musician.
What?
He's in a rock band called Headley, and they thought I was that guy. And he had a criminal record, so they fucking turned me around. So then we just kept missing each other for fucking years and years and years and years, but we were always fucking stayed in touch. So the first time I saw her after the fucking headaches and all the bullshit, it was like the first time that I'd seen my best friend in like fucking 10 years, bro. So.
Oh my gosh, I have to do my horrible, you're going to cringe. It's going to be bad. My horrible rendition of "It's Not a Tumor." Okay, I just had to do it. Because it's not a tumor. I can't even do it. All right. Oops.
It was fucking cool, man. And yeah, we just, we're on the homie level for forever. And then she broke up, or that relationship fizzled out or whatever. And she went on to continue to do her thing, and I continued to do my thing. And, we hung out like a bunch of times, but still nothing like romantic happened. We were just like the homies. Wow. And then we were like, oh, you want to like make an album together? And she was like, yeah, let's make an album together. we started making this album together, and fucking, you know, 4 or 5 songs in, we were just like writing love songs about each other.
Aww.
And then we were just like, yo, like, are we just like in love on this record and just like not acknowledging it in real life? You know what I mean? And then, yeah, dude. And then we started dating, and fucking here we are like 6 years later, and fucking.
Is it hard? Is it hard to be in a creative partnership and a romance at the same time? Like, once in a while, I'll have my wife come on Dopey, and we like won't talk for 4 days afterwards.
Oh,
and I'm like, you're never coming back on again. Like, is it hard?
I mean, it's difficult.
Like 4 days.
Sometimes, like, for the most part, it's like, it's pretty fucking great, honestly. Like, it's difficult because, like, if you have like a regular job, like I was a construction worker for a long time. Like, if you're a construction worker and your wife works at a bank or some shit, like, what, you see each other for an hour in the morning, you fuck off, go to work, and then you see each other when you come home at night, and it's like, you know, you're allotted this time to like miss your home life, and then you come back together, and it's like a fucking cool thing. But for us, it's like, you know, 24/7, like independently doing this shit requires a lot of both of us. Like, I'm talking like 16, 18, 20-hour days almost every fucking day. So sometimes it's like we get into a mode, like when we're dropping a video or dropping an album or something, and it's all we've been doing is fucking working with each other. We like have to be like, whoa, like, let's like sit down and like watch a movie, or like let's go fucking shopping together, or like let's inflate the fucking inflatable projector screen and sit in the pool and watch something together, and like be a fucking boyfriend girlfriend again, because essentially we've been fucking co-workers for fucking 3 weeks. And like, I'm like so fucking laser focused on like what I'm working on at the time that like I might not ever even realize until Nova's like, hey, we haven't done anything but fucking worked on this.
Can you imagine if I had to bleep out all the F words? What that would look like? It'd be like bleep, and we do bleep, and they would do bleep, and that does bleep, and that would be really, I could never do it. I don't even know how, honestly, but that would be crazy.
Project for fucking 3 weeks, we need to do something else. And I'm like, holy shit, you're right. Yeah, let's do that. So juggling the work versus the relationship is like, it's super difficult sometimes, especially when the work requires so much time and energy. It's like, sometimes it feels like there's not enough time to just chill out and be fucking Tom and Nova, the couple, sometimes. You know what I mean?
I imagine that's gonna be really hard.
Did you ever work as compulsively before you got sober? Like, were you such a compulsive hard worker before all this shit happened?
I bet he has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just built that way.
My whole life. Yeah. Like, yeah, even when I was fucking wasted, drunk all the time and shit, like, I was working my fucking ass off. Like, you know, I've never met anybody that works as hard as I do, period. Like, it's just, it's crazy. That's probably, you know, the only time that I remember not fucking working is when that was that 9-month, 10-month period where I just stopped making music. So
the schizoid break was your only time off. Do you ever find that the work is too compulsive, or is it ever like too much? Like you go too hard on the work?
Oh yeah, fuck all the time, dude.
I imagine all the time.
All the time. But one of the residual effects from when I said I had the mental breakdown and sort of left me with this sort of hypochondria and shit like that, like one of the things that it's left me with is like super fucking brutal depression sometimes. And I seem to get the most depressed when my fucking hands aren't busy.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like work has become like my medicine to some degree, where, you know, I have an addictive personality, dude. It's transference. You know what I mean? I stopped fucking partying. I stopped fucking doing drugs and shit. And now, like, all of the energy that I put into doing that shit just goes into fucking work now, because I have to be doing something. The second I have idle hands, the second I start looking around, wondering what the fuck I'm doing and why I feel upset, why I'm not working, and I'm fucking my career up, and blah, like very fucking, I am when people say you're your own worst critic, never has that been fucked.
I'm going to say, and just from everything that I've, sorry, everything that I've learned about him, it sounds like what he has done is he has an addictive personality, and he has taken everything he focuses on, he gives 100,000%. And he has had those things forcibly removed, which still it is a choice, and he's done all the work to get there. But it sounds like his work, if he stops working, he just said that's when he's not okay. The not okay is him actually facing who he is. Not with the music, but without it. And that's sad to me in some ways, because when we have to stop and it's not chaotic and we're not going 1,000 miles an hour forward, we tend to do our inner reflecting, and we look at ourselves and we face ourselves. And that is when it's the hardest. So I'm really wondering what it is he loves about himself and what it is he doesn't love about himself. Because whatever those things are, and I wonder if he's even done that journey about, I guess it's been about 10 years now, maybe not 10 years ago, I went on a journey myself. I don't know if any of you all have ever done this, but I highly recommend it. It goes back to the movie, and I'm sorry I'm going off on a tangent here, but it's important because it reminds me of what he's saying, Runaway Bride. So in the movie, towards the end, every guy that she had been with would ask her, how do you like your eggs? And she would respond in the same manner, whatever they said, fried, over easy, whatever. And when she got her epiphany, she actually went home, went to the kitchen, got out eggs, and cooked them every single way that you can cook them, and actually found out what she liked. So she could give her real answer. And that is the inward reflection that I'm talking about. So what I did is I wanted to have more self-awareness. I wanted to know who I was inside and out. Not only my responses and my reactions and my choices, but what did I want to do? What did I say in some whatever experience I had during the day? Even if it could be to a coworker. You know, like, hey, do you want to go hang out and have drinks on Friday or whatever? If my response was, sure, I'd love to. But in reality, when I would think about it, I really didn't want to do that. So why did I say what I said? What did I actually want to say? And how do I bridge that to be the best me that I can and not misrepresent by different answers? So when you have to face you find a lot of things where he's his own worst critic. I'm my own worst critic. So I would find a lot of things where I wasn't being the person I am or who I really wanted to be. And I examined every aspect of my life. It took me almost 1 year to do that. And that is a huge journey. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of self-awareness. But you know what? After you come out of it, you are so much stronger. And, cried, hang on. I've got to plug that in. Oh, I'm really sorry. But anyway, I think that he's probably not reflecting, doing a lot of self-reflection in those areas that can help him face who he is. I don't know what he's feeling. I don't know what he's thinking. But for him to get really, really depressed when it stops like that, That's what it reminds me of. All right, I'm totally gonna stop.
Truer than in my case. It's gnarly. So I just gotta work or I fucking get upset.
How addicted to like validation are you? Like how addicted to the views, to the likes, to the interaction, to the attention? Like how much does that fucking feed your dopamine? You know what I mean? Because you have so much, you get so much attention. It's crazy, the level of attention that you get.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. Like sometimes you want it, like, and sometimes you don't want anybody to ever look at you ever again. Sometimes you're like, don't be around me, don't look in my direction, don't fucking go to my page, don't nothing. Like sometimes you just get that way. And sometimes, like, especially when you've created something that is, you know, quite important to you, like Balloons is a song that I put out like last year, and it was sort of about like mental health and addiction and shit like that. And like songs like that are so fucking important to me, that it like really means something to me. When people interact and like it and watch it and tell me that they love it and stuff, it really fucking means something to me about those songs that are especially important. And it sucks when they're not fucking received the way that you want them to be received, because at some point in time, like there's like a separation between like Tom the person and Tom's work creatively. But the longer you do it and the more important that it becomes to you and the more of yourself that you put into the music, the more those two things start to fuse into one. And then you sort of become, all I am is the music. All I am is like what I create. Outside of the music, I don't know who the fuck Tom Macdonald is anymore. I don't. Exactly. I have become this thing that I do. And that's a real dangerous fucking thing. Because the second, you know, I will walk down the fucking street tomorrow and get hit by a car and crush my fucking larynx and I can't make music anymore. I'm fucked. I am fucked. So
that's only a piece of it, though. You know, that's only a piece of it. You might be fucked professionally, but spiritually, you know what I mean? Like, where, like, are you worried that you lose yourself? You know what I mean? It sounds like you're so invested that you are the character and the character is you. Do you feel like a spiritual missing piece in that, or do you find that you add the spirituality to the music?
I mean, I think I've just become, everything has just come together. I am just me now. Like I am one fucking thing. And like my music and my spirituality and my everything is all so interconnected and reliant on every piece now that it's like there is no removing like anything. And I feel like as far as like spirituality goes, I've never been like the same way that I don't like to put labels on the political shit when people are like, oh, you're a conservative, you're a Republican, blah, 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 blah. I'm like the same way about my spirituality. I have a very hard time appreciating anything organized. I don't fucking like it. I don't think you meant it. I don't want people to be like, you're a Christian, you're a Catholic, you're a Buddhist, you're fucking this, you're that. I don't want it.
I don't like labels.
I want to fucking believe in what the fuck I want to believe in. I want to practice how I want to practice. And like, I am more closely aligned with the Bible and Christians than anything else. I pray all the fucking time. I have a relationship with whatever that is. Whether it's Jesus Christ or a fat dude named Buddha or eight-armed fucking elephant or Shiva or whatever the fuck it is, I got a relationship with it, and I talk to it and I thank it and I'm grateful for it, and I think that it fucking, holy cow, the same way that Dear Rappers happened the way that it happened. I feel like that source like speaks through me into a lot of my music as well. So I definitely have that relationship. It's definitely like a part of who I am. Everything has become so interconnected. After the fucking mental breakdown, dude, I think before the mental breakdown, I had Tom the person and his creative work. And they were different. The creative work was talking about the same shit that every other rapper was talking about. Guns, clothes, girls, parties, money, fucking blah, blah, blah. The trappings of fucking life. And those were two separate people. But after the mental breakdown and all that shit sort of crumbled, and then I'd sort of decide like what type of music I wanted to make, who I want to talk about it to, how I want to do it, And I rebuilt myself from nothing after I'd crumbled, and I built everything into the fucking same person. So now I'm like making music about things that I really give a fuck about. And I'm like making, songs with messages that really fucking mean something to me. Where I think it's different if you fucking told like, I don't know, like if you told fucking Eminem or Lil Wayne or somebody like, this song's fucking trash, I don't like that song. They might not give a fuck. Because they might be like, okay, cool. Like, well, you hate my song. It's not representative of who I am as a person. But my music is so fucking close to home and from my essence of my fucking being. Now it's like, if you fucking say that you hate that song, you're essentially telling me that you fucking hate me. Yeah. Because that shit is part of like who I am at this point. And like I said, that's a dangerous situation to be in. Yep. That is a lot of fucking pressure, brother.
Do you think that's a new genre in rap music in itself? Some kind of like emo, like some kind of like deeper emotional connection to the music than just the music itself? Are there any other rappers you think do what you do like that?
I think that there's definitely like been guys along the way who are a little more true to themselves and a little more in touch with their emotions and shit. Like you could probably honestly boil it down to fucking pre and post Drake.
Yep.
You could probably do that. And there, of course there was guys before Drake, but Drake was like the first dude that like on a fucking massive
Lucas Joyner
platform
does that.
Talked about shit that a lot of people didn't talk about prior to that. Heartbreak and fucking all types of shit. And
do you think that was because? Do you think it was because he was half Jewish or Canadian that he was so in touch with his emotions?
It's a Canadian thing for sure.
Okay.
So I don't know. So I think that there's a lot of guys out there that are doing it, but I definitely think that the how transparent I've been about my mental health struggles, how honest I've been about my addiction problems, and couple that with how brazen I've been about certain political stances and views on world events and shit. I think that's a pretty unique cocktail of music, and it's that way because it's who the fuck I am. It's not something that 12 dudes in a boardroom put together and they were like, oh, we could brand it this way and put it in a box and sell it to people. It's like it's everybody on the fucking planet is an individual. Everybody is fucking different. Not everybody gets to express those differences to the people around them. I feel very fucking fortunate that I'm one of the people that can take all of the fucking uniquities about myself and put it into music and give it to the fucking world. And I think that's created a pretty unique cocktail of music that I don't think really exists elsewhere. I see a lot of guys that are like riding the coattails and trying to do what I'm doing, but that's the beauty of fucking being yourself, bro. Like it cannot be replicated.
It's the beauty of being first.
Yeah, there's tons of Dopey imitators too, so I feel you on that. What was I gonna say? When you talked about resentment of not getting high or drunk, you know what I'm saying? In the kind of genesis of Dear Rappers, do you feel any of that now? Like being in this, like in success, not being able to celebrate with alcohol, not being able to celebrate with weed, not being able to party. Does that disturb you ever? Do you feel that feeling? Be honest. Be honest, Mr. Macdonald.
He's honest. He'll be honest.
I mean,
you're young. It's got to be rough.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Height of your powers.
You know what, man? Like, yes, sometimes yes, but there's a bigger part of me that's scared of what that might mean for my life. So it honestly, like, there's definitely times where I'm like, fuck, man, I was just looking at this photo album the other day of these old wrestling photos, and there was a friend of mine from Canada who was like my best friend in the wrestling business, and we always got put together. We were always working with each other on shows and shit, and we every time that we had this a fucking barn burner match, we'd always have Jack and Coke. That was our thing. Jack and Coke, Jack and Coke, Jack and Coke. Straw, short glass, no rocks. Just that was our thing. And I was looking at pictures of me and him the other day, and I fucking thought, like, God damn, what I would do to fucking drink a Jack and Coke and smoke a cigarette right now. Like, that would be fucking awesome. Or, you know, when you get fucking 11 number ones on Billboard for one album, and you're like, this definitely feels like the time you're supposed to pop champagne.
Right.
But I don't. You know, just like times like that it's like, fuck, it's bummer, dude. Like,
what do you do instead?
Work.
Right.
Oh.
So when can you celebrate? What does celebration look like?
There isn't any.
No.
Oh, that's the saddest thing I ever heard.
No.
What are we gonna do?
It's not sad.
No,
It's
you gotta
sad.
find. No, not sad.
No.
I feel like a tear is
not
going down
sad.
your cheek when you say there isn't any.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
No.
You feel good.
I just don't celebrate. Yeah, sure. I just don't celebrate.
Because
You
it's
fucking
part
ask
of that
anybody, dude.
inside
Like,
inner reflection.
my girlfriend, my
of-
fucking friends, like they'll call and be like, dude, congratulations, da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, just wait, man. I shot this fucking video the other day. Just wait till this one goes out. This one.
I'm gonna tell you all. I used to work for a guy that I'm very competitive, and we would set my goal, and I'd work my ass off to get this goal. And the first time I did it, like I hit the goal, I flew downstairs, burst in his office, didn't even care if he was on the phone. I hit it! I got the goal! I met the goal! But before I could get the word "ol" at the end of that word out, he was like, great, let's see what else you're going to do this next time, and blah, blah. I'm like, hold up, Holiday. Hold up. Don't you do that to me. When you accomplish something like that, the celebration is the actual pausing and realizing that accomplishment and acknowledging yourself and your own hard work and what it took to, reflecting back and what it took to get there and celebrating you for that moment because you're worth it and there's value. Champagne's overrated. But to not even pause and celebrate it, which I feel like, I don't know how old is this video? Okay, it was only 8 months ago. Because I do remember seeing something about, I don't even know, I've watched so many videos, but I do remember seeing something about he was looking for, or is it a Grammy or an Emmy or something that you win for a music award? I don't even know. I don't ever watch them, clearly, because I'm under a rock somewhere. But he was just, he wanted it and wanted it and wanted it. And it was his goal for such a long time. And then he had this epiphany and realized that it doesn't even matter. Why would he want acknowledgement from that music industry? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Wow. Okay, well that was fun. Sorry. But he was saying, why would I want acknowledgement from that industry that literally owns your soul? And I refuse to give them my soul, so I don't want that. And it's all about wanting more and more and more. And we've talked about this a couple of times where you can have all the money in the world and you can buy everything that you want to buy. You can travel everywhere you want to go. You can buy as many cars and as many houses and have everything that you can possibly think, materialistic wise. And then what? Then what? What's going to make you happy then? Because when it comes down to it, what really matters is not the tangible things, the materialistic things, or that little award, or they all end up being less than what you ideally thought that they would be. And it makes me really sad. It actually hurts my heart to know that he's not pausing and taking a moment and really just soaking in that moment, because that moment is what is meaningful. And I hope that he does that. I really do. That worries me. It makes me sad. He deserves it. All right. Sorry for rambling. And sorry about all that.
And I'm like, yeah, just wait, man. I shot this fucking video the other day. Just wait till this one goes out. This one's gonna be crazy. Like, well, like I'm like, that's my biggest fucking problem, bro. Is that, like, if I climb to the top of a ladder, which I constantly do, I just try to figure out a way to add more rungs every time.
The next
I'm
mountain.
like, okay, how? Yeah, that's it. And I'm trying to chill that out, dude, because, like, you only ever fucking really, you know.
Real quick, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pause it again, but real quick, what he just said is kind of in the same line of what I'm talking about. If he gets to the top of the ladder, he just adds more. Why? Why is he just adding more? What makes him need more? Because it's not a want, it's a need more. And if he doesn't have more, or doesn't have that work, or doesn't have another goal, or doesn't have another step to go, then he's back to that one point where he's reflecting inward and not outward. And I'm glad that he is self-aware enough to know. And I just love him. I think he's a great guy. And he deserves that. He really does. And I'm going to try not to pause it again.
I'm trying to chill that out, dude, because, like, you only ever fucking really, you know, you look at all these places and, like, oh, fucking #1 on Billboard, 10 #1s on Billboard, 10 million views, this, that, a Grammy, a fucking Oscar, Juno, fucking blah, blah, blah. You look at all these fucking places, all these things. It's like, as places, you feel like it's some sort of fucking destination that you're going to, like, arrive at one day. But that's the trick, dude. You don't ever fucking arrive. You only ever arrive at one place in your fucking life, and that's your deathbed, and that's it. And all you got to do at that point in time is fucking look back at all the places you thought were destinations that fucking weren't, that you blew past at 1,000 miles a fucking hour, trying to get to wherever the fuck it was that you were headed to. And you never really get there. So it's like, that's my big thing now, is like trying to fucking look back, or not even look back, trying to be present in the fucking moment when something special is happening. When the fucking billboard happens, when the views happen, whenever the fucking thing happens. That is my fucking celebration now. My celebration, I shouldn't say there isn't one. There isn't in any traditional sense, but my celebration now is when the fucking billboards happen, or when the fucking video rolls over to 50 million views, or whatever the fuck it might be. My celebration is remembering to fucking take a second to be still and be quiet and appreciate the fucking moment for what it is. And then it's fucking, I pause, I fucking look out the window for a minute, and I think, wow, that's fucking beautiful. Maybe I take a quick look in the rear view and be like, Jesus Christ, 5 years ago I was fucking on my mom's fucking couch, fucking addicted to alcohol and Ativan, fucking my life up. But my God, look at that. And then fucking pedal to the fucking metal, and we're gone. That's my celebration, you know?
And none of it would exist without the other thing. Like, you wouldn't be where you are if you hadn't have been through that shit.
Exactly.
I love that.
Okay, one more thing. Because if he doesn't do that, each time he does that and pauses and isn't present in that moment, and how he was talking about, if he, taking a moment to look back where he was and to where he is now, because every little piece of that creates that other person outside his music, and it builds him up. It makes him love that Tom, and as his mama would say, or as Nova would say, Thomas. Okay.
Like, you wouldn't be where you are if you hadn't have been through that shit.
Exactly.
I love that, and that's very, very beautiful, and I appreciate that.
He's
so
not
before
very
we
loud.
go, you want to play a little game, my little stupid game? Like, you pick one or the other.
Sure.
All right, little
Okay.
stupid game. All right. First of all, who's your favorite rapper of all time?
Eminem or Lil Wayne?
Have you met them?
No.
Oh yeah, well, I want to hear the story about the fucking Dear Slim Eminem NFT fucking controversy. Like, are you in a weird
Dude.
sort of like beef with Eminem somehow, or no? It's just fandom.
No.
The post Super Bowl
people
bit, I love that. The post Super Bowl bit.
To me, that was the
Super
funniest
Bowl?
shit ever. I
Me
thought that
too.
was fucking hilarious.
I
But
don't know
like
about a
that's the
Super
thing
Bowl
though. It's
thing.
like I don't know like how he feels about that in particular.
What?
But prior to that, like we were all good. Like, and I'm not gonna say like how I know that or like anything, but like I can guarantee that like up until that point in time, there was no problem at all.
What
Everything was super
happened?
cool.
I need to know.
But like that's the thing though, is like to me it's like, you know, people make fun of me all the time for shit that I do and shit that I say. And I don't hate the motherfuckers
Oh my
because of
gosh,
it.
you'll have to
I'm
tell me
like,
what
oh
happened.
yeah, fuck, you got me, you prick.
Right.
And fucking and move on. So I hope that's how he looked at that Super Bowl shit, because to me that was super fucking offensive or super fucking hilarious.
It was a joke. It was funny.
Yeah, and to me, at the end of the day, Eminem's still the fucking reason why I, like, you know, Tupac introduced me to the genre. Eminem built the fucking bridge that allowed me to walk across into that fucking land. So, you know, any way that the fucking cookie's gonna crumble, like, that guy's literally the fucking reason that I started rapping in the first place. So I'm always gonna, it's nothing but fucking love and respect for Eminem. But, yeah, the NFT thing was fucking crazy. Bro, it was like so weird. Like, I had a fucking song written called Eminem. And I was like, first of all, this is going to be fucking hilarious because people are going to freak the fuck out. Sure. What is that? Oh, thank you, babe. You want to say hi?
No, thank you. But
Oh, she said no, thank you.
No, but she just brought me nicotine gum and a fucking water.
That's true love.
Both signs of it.
That is
that's
so
true love. That's a true addict
sweet.
right there.
Yeah.
Replenishing my nicotine gum.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it was weird, dude. I had this song called Eminem written, and I was like, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. Like, everybody's gonna think it's like a diss song, and everybody's gonna be fucking thrown into this frenzy. And really, all it was me being like, the same way that Eminem was controversial and that character in the, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, that's the kind of who I am now. So I had that whole thing fucking planned, and I wrote the song, and it was a fucking smasher. It's on No Guts, No Glory, the mixtape. So it was like fucking wicked. And at the same time that I write this song, like Nova and people in my circle are starting to talk about like crypto and NFTs and like all this shit. And I'm like, okay, like it sounds cool. Like, you had me at decentralized. I like that. Like, I like taking power away from the man and shit like that. So that was cool. And then Nova was like, well, Eminem's going to drop these NFTs. So I'm going to buy this fucking sick Eminem fucking trading card of an action figure or some shit. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, do that. But I don't set up my wallet. I don't do fuck all. And then she fucking gets the Eminem card with the figure on it and shows it to me. And it's really fucking cool. And immediately I start to feel like jealous that I didn't get one and they're sold out. And I'm like, man, fuck NFTs.
That's such
and fuck that drop.
Oh my gosh.
And like, I feel like I missed
such
out.
a guy
so I'm,
reaction
like,
right there. That was great.
So then I'm like, I'm going to go fucking lift weights. So I go out
I want one.
to the gym or whatever.
That's
and I
cool.
like pull out my phone and fucking Google the Eminem NFT drop. And I'm like flipping through it. Everything's sold out. But there's this one fucking thing that's not sold out. And it's the Stan's Revenge NFT. And it's like this little fucking video of like a bunch of ski masks and chainsaws and shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool or whatever. I start like reading the description. And like one of the things in the description is this fucking original beat produced by Eminem. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. Like, I could be like the first independent rapper in history to get a fucking beat from Eminem. Like 14-year-old Tom Macdonald is fucking losing his fucking mind right now.
14-year-old Tom
and I'm
McDonald.
like, holy shit, I gotta do this shit. So I like run into the house and I was like, yo, you know that song Eminem I just wrote? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, just picture this. Eminem by Tom Macdonald, produced by Eminem.
Oh my god.
And Nova was like, oh my god. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get this fucking thing. So, dude, that turned into like the day that the auction went off, I got like fucking 2 computers set up on my table. I got my phone set up. I got Nova on her computer. I got my accountant on the fucking phone. The auction's going and it's fucking time's ticking down. And it's like, it's at like $20,000. So I'm like, it's like seriously like some fucking Wolf of Wall Street shit going on in my house. I'm like, bid 25,000.
Like
so 25,000 goes up. And like, dude, I'm the fucking guy who couldn't afford fucking groceries and rent at the same time, who plugged his fridge into an extension cord. And I'm still that guy. Like, this is my fucking merch shirt. This is like a fucking $4 white shirt from a thrift store.
Gosh.
Like this is my fucking merch hat. Like I am not like the fucking big money spender guy because I know what it's fucking like to have nothing. So I'm like super fucking scared about sending money. But I want this fucking beat. So I'm like, put the 25 grand on it or whatever. Boom, that gets done. It goes up to like 26 grand. I'm like, okay, go to 27. It goes to 27. The time's fucking ticking down, right? I'm like, okay, go to 28, go to 29. Gosh. It gets to 30, and all of a sudden my card locks up. Click, I can't get it. And the timer's fucking running down. And I got my fucking accountant on the phone, and the fucking card's locked up. What the fuck's going on? Blah, 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 blah. Nova's trying to figure it out. I'm like, yo, we got fucking 10 minutes left on this fucking auction. Like, and people by this time are like watching this auction.
Oh my gosh.
And they see that Tom Macdonald, the name is popped up on the bidding thing. And they're like, wait a fucking minute. Like, is that fucking Tom? So, like, people are jumping in there to try and be like, yo, this motherfucker cannot end up with that beat. So people are trying to, like, outbid me. We're on the fucking phone with the bank. The bank says, you got this cap on your card. We can't remove it, blah, 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 blah. After, like, fucking 10 minutes of arguing with them, they removed the cap. So the most money I could spend was $100,000 on the fucking dot. And I could only make 5 transactions. 5 transactions and 100 grand. And the fucking bid is at like 70 right now. So
Holy
now
cow.
I'm like, okay, go to 72. And then we go to 72 and then somebody outbids me. And I'm like, go to 75. We go to 70. Somebody goes up to 86. I'm like, okay, go to 90. And we go to 90. And now I got like 1 fucking bid left.
Oh my God.
Because I only have 5 transactions on my card. So I only got the 1 left. And we're watching this fucking timer go down. Fucking 1 minute, 59, 58, 57, 56. We're watching this fucking thing. And there's one guy fucking ahead of me.
I can't even imagine
I'm watching this shit and I'm like, it's down to fucking 15 seconds or something. And I'm like, bid 100 grand. Put it all down. Fucking just do it. Just do it. Just put all the fucking money down. Boom. Fucking drop the 100 grand and the fucking timer restarts. Every time somebody bids in the last 5 minutes, the timer fucking flips back. So it flips back to 2 minutes and it was fucking dead silent in my house for fucking 2 minutes. And we're like just watching this fucking thing. I mean, I can't spend any more money than I've already allotted. So if somebody outbids me, like I'm fucked.
Who are you bidding against? Like Dr. Dre and shit? Who's bidding?
Oh, I don't think Dr. Dre
I can't tell because it's just a bunch of fucking fake screen names, you know?
It's like
but
Fat
in my
Joe,
head, I'm like...
Fat Joe is bidding, fucking, like...
I know 50 Cent bid like a lot earlier in the day. He was like the first bid at like fucking, I don't know, 10 grand or some shit. So I was thinking like, because we used my real name as the bidding name, like I wonder if somebody at fucking the label is seeing it and they're like, yo, we cannot let this Tom Macdonald guy win this bid because we know who he is and we know what he's going to do. And so I'm like wondering if they're fucking like secretly have like a screen name and they're fucking outbidding me. But whatever. So if it counts down, fucking 3, 2, 1, 0, boom, name comes up, Tom Macdonald, winner of Stan's Revenge. And
wow.
I'm like, part of me is like, holy fucking shit, this is incredible. And part of me is like, you fucking moron, you just spent $100,000. Like, you're never going to make that back off this song. But like, it's not really fucking, it's not really about that. A lot of people thought like, oh, Tom just did this so Eminem would acknowledge him, or Tom just did this because he's going to make a bunch of money off this song or whatever the fuck. But it was like never really like about that to me. It was about like doing something fucking epic. And groundbreaking and like making history as an independent artist. I just thought like, this is, that guy's literally the reason why I started fucking rapping. I never thought in a million fucking years I'd have the opportunity to rap on one of his beats. So
that's amazing.
But it is like a super postmodern legendary move. And it's also what you just said. It's the journey. Like, it's the fucking journey. It's like, and that's something like you can go to bed at night and be like,
He'll
that's
never
fucking
forget
cool
that story.
That I did.
He'll be
that.
telling his grandchildren that story.
It's fucking so cool. Are you ever acknowledged by mainstream hip hop at all? And if not, does it make you crazy, or where do you feel about it? Like, where do you land with that?
I mean, sometimes like, I don't know if you'd like consider like Royce the 5'9", quote unquote, mainstream, because like in a lot of, I think the essence of like Royce the 5'9" is pretty much like a lot of it is very anti-mainstream. But he's a fucking household name. That's part of being mainstream. Yeah. Royce has acknowledged me in his fucking songs. I've talked to Royce fucking half a dozen times on the phone.
That's good.
So, he's dropped my name in his songs before. Like, as far as like mainstream rappers, like none that I can really fucking, I'm sure there has been that I forgot about, but like mainstream publications, the Billboards and the Rolling Stones and shit like that, like they acknowledge me.
Do you think shit's going to change now that COVID's done and you're going to go play fucking venues and the world is going to come out to see you? Like, you kind of had this incubation in isolated COVID, and now it's like, hopefully things open up, because it feels like everything's opening up. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to hit the road like with this fucking massive following. Like, is that exciting?
Dude, it's the fucking best part of my job, bro. Like, before COVID, bro, like going to those like venues, like, dude, like, I'm not kidding you. Like, I'd show up to a venue fucking 3 hours prior to the show. I would go out front and fucking meet everybody standing in fucking line. After the show, I'd go stand in the fucking crowd for when Nova was performing or when Brandon was performing. And I'd fucking rage with all the people in the crowd. I would fucking get my set done, go to the back, fucking crush a water, get changed, go stand in the fucking venue and fucking hug people and talk to people and shake hands and take photos and autograph shit till fucking 3-4 o'clock in the morning. People literally had to drag me out of fucking venues. They're like, bro, you have to go. You have 3 hours to sleep and you're playing tomorrow. We have to go. And I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Like, we're staying here until every single person here gets their fucking money's worth. And fucking, I understand how much hard work a fucking dollar, how much hard work goes into making a dollar. Like, and as somebody who fucking had nothing, like, I get it. So the people that were like, hey, dude, like, I had fucking $20 left over from my fucking rent and my groceries, and I spent 15 of it to come fucking see you. Like, I want to make sure that guy fucking walks away and was like, yo,
that's why
that was
everybody
the
loves
fucking
him.
coolest shit ever.
Right there.
So, like, that's the best part of my fucking job, bro. Without that, I'm sitting in my fucking house writing fucking rhyming words in my phone and shooting fucking music videos. I cannot fucking wait to get on the road and fucking hug people again and just fill up those fucking rooms and rage, man.
It's going to be incredible. I'm excited for you. I'm scared my game is going to be too underwhelming after this interview. So we'll do the game. I might get rid of it because it kind of sucks. Cool. I kind of wrote it just before we started. So bear with me that the game is not going to be as good as the interview. Okay, you're going to pick, okay? Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Junkyard Dog or The Rock?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
It's an unfair question because Junkyard Dog was a little before.
You don't like The Rock?
I feel like well, no, it's not that. My favorite fucking wrestler of all time is Steve Austin, and his arch nemesis is The Rock. But I don't know anything about Junkyard Dog, really, because he was before my time. So if I pick fucking Junkyard Dog, it's a cop-out because I don't want to choose my favorite wrestler's arch nemesis. So can I just answer fucking Steve Austin?
Oh,
Yeah, sure. Third base or the Beastie Boys?
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys.
Kid Rock or Tommy Lee?
Kid Rock.
Color Me Bad or Snow?
I don't know.
No.
Okay. Chris Rock or Will Smith?
Oh my gosh.
Yo. Will fucking Smith.
Okay. Jay-Z or Biggie Smalls?
Jay-Z.
Jay.
Hippies or punk rockers?
Punk rockers.
Vegans or people who practice the carnivore diet?
Oh. Well.
I guess I'm going with the fucking carnivore one because I'm just tired of hearing about people's vegan diets. So.
Okay. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh shit. Well, Picard is like my favorite show on TV right now, but I'm gonna and I think that Disney is doing a fucking incredibly fucking lame job at keeping the Star Wars fucking saga alive. But I'm still gonna have to go with Star Wars.
Mandalorian or Boba Fett?
Baby Yoda.
Boba Fett.
Fucking Marvel or DC?
Marvel makes better movies, but I'm going with DC still, man.
Why?
So, ah.
Why am I going with DC?
Yeah.
Fucking Batman, my guy. What do you mean?
My
All
God.
right. Toronto or Vancouver or California?
California.
Russia or Ukraine?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck. I don't give a fuck about either one of them. America, baby.
All right, there we go. And so Canada or USA?
These are hard.
I don't know. It's a tiebreaker, man. I can't piss off my Canadian. That's home to me. But this fucking place literally allowed me to fucking realize every fucking single ounce of my dreams. So I forever have to give it up to America.
Dude, thank you. You fucking went way above and beyond for this thing. Was this the greatest podcast you've ever been on?
This is awesome.
Without the shadow of a doubt, greatest podcast of all time.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Tom Macdonald. If you come to New York, you got to let us know. We'll fucking get together, have coffee. Do something.
Absolutely. I was there fucking 2.5 years ago, man. It's like, I have never, I've been to a lot of fucking amazing places. I feel like the Parises and Londons and Athens and shit like that. And fuck me, is there something special about New York City, bro?
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait to get back. And when I do, sober hang time.
Right on, man. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. Oh, at the end, we always say, stay strong, Dopey Nation, and fucking toodles for Chris. Because Chris died.
Okay.
So
Got you.
All right.
Okay, stay strong, Dopey Nation. What was it, Toodles?
That's right. Unfortunately, yes.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, it is
Got
Toodles.
you.
He said Toodles every episode, and now we have
Toodles.
to say it for him. Even though I never wanted to say it when he was alive. It was a big source of controversy.
Well, I'm sure he's looking down, fucking smiling every time you do.
Yeah, I think he's laughing. He's rolling over in heaven, knocking his vape pen against something. Dude, Tom Macdonald, thank you. It was beyond expectations. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, brother. We'll do it again sometime.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Much love, man. Peace.
Well, we made it through it. That was really cool. I was trying not to pause it at the end again because I'd already done it way too much. But I'm so glad I finished it. I'm so glad I did. There was so much more. And I'll just wrap it up with, y'all are tripping, and I hope you find the Lord. And stay strong, Dopey Nation, and toodles. How's that? All right, well, I'll see you all really soon. Thanks for joining me, and you all have a good day. Oh, and don't forget, hit the subscribe button. All right, bye.